Stablecoins getting a lot of attention lately, particularly after Circle's massive IPO. The shares are up 540% since its debut just last month. 198 today. Morgan Stanley and Barclays say they see the growth of stablecoins benefiting traditional payment companies. Argus says stablecoins will give Coinbase a boost, initiating it with a buy after those shares have more than doubled in the past 3 months. Joining us now to discuss it all is Faryar Shirzad, Coinbase's Chief Policy Officer. Faryar, do you have a number in your head the stock hits and you go, I'm just retired, I'm off into the sunset, or no?
I think the potential is enormous. We're talking about updating the financial system and adding a new technological rail on the internet that allows you to transfer value as easily as you send an email or a text. The potential of that is enormous. It's enormous for Coinbase and its stock, but it's huge for the economy, and that's very exciting.
But do you look at the last 3 months and go, you know what? It's not that easy. I hear some of even those who love Bitcoin have been fans, have been in it from the start, see the gains as big as you mentioned, go, well, okay, we don't go through periods like this that often.
I think the last 4 years under the Biden administration were really unusual in the sense that you had the U.S. government in an all-out war against innovation in digital assets. It just didn't make any sense. And so the fact that we're sort of back in a more normalized period that's more consistent with America's tradition of embracing innovation is, I think, what's unleashed what you've seen in terms of market performance, investment, innovation, growth, people taking the opportunity to build new systems that work better for the American people. All of that's really exciting. It's sad we lost 4 years, for really no reason at all. But I'm glad we're back in the game and the U.S. can be a leader again. So, and that's a clever take on the situation. But there are 3 pieces of legislation this week. Genius Act is specifically about stable coins. This one, we get a lot of questions from people. What are stable coins? Why is Circle up so much? And, it does feel like we're in a little bit of the hype phase. Ultimately, this is probably the biggest boon for the U.S. government. I wrote about that today. They are buying lots of treasuries already. If this legislation passes and they have to be backed one-to-one with super safe assets, you're talking, what do you think the number is? Upwards of $3-4 trillion in demand for treasury bills over the next decade, possibly? Yeah, obviously nobody knows, but I think smart people are using trillions as the sort of the ballpark around which they guess what the scale of adoption is going to be of stablecoins. Think about it. Right now, all the payments that we do in the American economy operate under 20th century technology. So we're right on the verge of a payment revolution as a result of the Genius Act. The House will pass it tomorrow. The president will sign it into law probably on Friday. And then we'll see pretty rapid implementation. And for every issuance of a tokenized dollar, $1 will be held in reserves, typically in the form of U.S. treasuries. So right now, stablecoin issuers around the world are the 16th largest holders of U.S. treasuries. By some estimations, stablecoin issuers will become the largest holders of stablecoins, bigger than China, bigger than Japan. And I think that's critical at this point of high debt in the U.S. economy.